Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a teams battle. That's right, a 34-person teams battle. We have elected to not use the Corgi tag to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge here. Now, we have picked a spot for ourselves in Africa, but I have seen that Asia's looking wide open. So let's go ahead and get started here and just kind of see what kind of availability we have. Doesn't look like anybody directly spawned on top of us, which is wonderful, which means we have a slight chance of winning this game. So we'll just keep an eye out. Now, I only see Bobas on my team in the top 10, which is a little bit concerning, but then again, I'm not necessarily in the top 10 quite yet. There's also player 835. Hey, that's exciting. Now, I don't know if anybody started near me. I didn't see any of my teammates spawn in Asia, but I was like, Asia's all alone as a continent, so I might as well just grab it for myself and the team and see what we can do. Now, we do see our first opponent, which is Scylla on the yellow team over there in the east. So we will just race over there to try and be competitive against them. But other than that, Asia's wide open. I cannot believe no one spawned on this continent. In fact, we need to just grab as much of this land as possible, being very aggressive before anybody else gets it. I'm feeling, oh, there's also South Korea, but he's actually getting bullied by the bots a little bit. He's not going to be in a good position. So yeah, we have the crown. We're rather strong, and we can pick our targets effectively just to kind of make things work for us. So that's going to be our plan right now. It's just expanding, not worry about anybody else. Unfortunately for us, all of our bots have been basically taken out, so we can attack every single bot, which is not a luxury that any other player really has. I do see Scylla is attacking South Korea. I'm going to let that one develop a little bit more, as I still have more and more bots to get. This is a lovely, lovely little race for me. I'm all alone over here, though. Actually, I don't see a single player on my team. I see player 835's in the top 10, but he's nowhere near me. So we have a bit of a challenge on our hands, that's for sure. Especially against this yellow team that's being pretty dominant over here. They are getting rather strong, as we have most of Asia, but we have to fight against this team. Now, fortunately for us, the team is rather weak themselves. There's a nice little opportunity for us. Let's go ahead and jump in on this, grab a little bit more free land, and just see if we can grow our way out of this problem. And yeah, a little bit more. Let's go. Huge, 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 huge. Okay. So, oh my gosh, look at the player in Europe. He's so weak. But I do need to kind of really slow my roll here. Well, this guy though. Okay. Oh, you're weak too. Okay, let's just take advantage of this. Oh my gosh, I do see the player in Europe got full sent. I'm not worried about it. We'll grab a little bit of it, but we're running in dangerous territory of having so much land. People have to go against us right now. It's just, oh my gosh, Australia, what's happened? What is happening right now? Why is all of this land so free? Okay, we are getting attacked by Plop. Let's go ahead and grab this guy's land though. It's just so free. It's so free right now. Corgi's attacked us. Islamic has attacked us. Okay, Plop is dead though, so I'm not worried about it. I do see we have one teammate in Greenland and one teammate hanging on in South America, but right now we have such a commanding lead. We're getting attacked. It's not even slowing us down. We do need to stop, I will be honest, and reconsolidate our troops a little bit. But alas, it's free real estate. Grab that little bit of land there. So now we will just kind of hold the line and build up troops and see. Oh, there goes our teammate in Greenland. That's a little bit unfortunate. The red team is actually making a slight comeback. We are the entirety of our team except for player 835 down there in South America is holding the line for us. Now we do need to attack this Corgi lad and prevent him from really attacking us. He's the most aggressive into going into us right now. Oh, Isaac is attacking us? That's a shame. Well, we'll just continue to keep... How did you get into attacking me? You voted in? No, let's just stop that one from happening. And stop that. There we go. Where are you from? I don't understand that. Okay. We are at red interest. Let's begin our counterattack now. And taking out the Corgi boy. And as soon as we have that done, the reason I want to take out this guy is it may not be the smartest positionally, but like the red team is pretty strong and I don't need them just being able to donate to this teammate over here who's already made landfall. Might as well just take him out rather quickly and fight the good fight against any of the red team trying to hold things back. So We'll take this guy out. He does realize the game is over. Give some claps over here. We'll give some claps back to him. Say GG's on this one, brother. As we have taken a commanding lead, and it's going to be hard for anybody to really stop us here. Even though we're alone on the team, we're holding things together still. As we are still getting attacked by the Islamic. Scylla is kind of held back. He's like, oof, I picked a bad fight with this one. I don't think I'm going to survive. Nope, just kidding. He's back in it. It's going to be a little bit too little too late. Isaac's even in on this one. Not concerned. We're just going to finish off the Corgi boy and then pick our next target from here. Now, Gub is getting rather strong himself, which is a bit concerning. So we're actually in a race against time. What I thought was going to be a nice, easy victory has now become a bit of an issue. If he makes landfall, we're in a lot of trouble because we're fighting everybody right now. Let's take out this guy. We have been full sent by player 744. Let's grab his land and now just go into the biggest player we have direct borders on, which is this Islamic player. As soon as we take him out, we'll be in a lot better position, but we cannot allow Gub to make landfall on us. If that happens, we need to repel it as soon as possible because it is going to be bad for us if he's able to make a foothold here in Africa or Europe. So we have managed to take out the Islamic player, which is great. We are now very strong. Let's go ahead and grab Scylla over here. Just another player that we don't have to worry about getting any land from us, or sharing any land, that is. And we are just free to attack. So we'll just continue on this way, knocking him down as much as we can. There he goes. And then we can go into this player down here, grab your land, and then begin the battle against the red player. So all's well over here. I think we have secured our victory here, as now we're double the size of Gub. So even if he landed on us, we will be pretty strong. Let's go ahead and boat down here, boat over here, and then grab, oh, missed that land over there. No problem. There we go. And finish you off. There we go. And I have a couple boats going down to Antarctica, which is good. Let's boat over here. Let's boat over here. And there we go. Okay, so we have a foothold in Antarctica. So what my plan is to wait until my boat from South America gets over there to really do a lot of damage, because it's going to be a lot harder for him to kick me off, but I'm going to weaken him up a little bit prior to that. The reason it's going to be harder for him to kick me off is because I touch borders with him in Antarctica. Whereas if I had just borders in South America, he could easily kick me off. Just, you know, a lot of troops consolidated. And there he goes. Gub has left the game here. He has conceded here, so we will just quickly start to speed through the rest of this game. But as we do, just want to say GG's to all involved, and we'll start to go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 13-player battle here in the Middle East. Full sending against humans is allowed. So let's pick our spot right here. Just be really aggressive in the middle. 13 players means that everyone's going to be a factor. Everyone's going to be a danger. We do need to keep an eye out for everybody. I like our positioning, but not so much anymore, especially as there's a player in Africa who's basically going to get all of Africa. Oof, that is going to be really rough for us. We are going to have to grow rather fast if we're going to contend with that. And there is some void player in here, which is a little bit concerning. Hopefully he's not one of the good ones. I don't know. We'll just have to play our best game and see what we can do here. So fortunately for us, we don't see anybody quite yet. Well, actually now we're starting to see some players on our borders, but we're not concerned with that at all. We can be a little bit aggressive here, but I'm going to hold back my troops just because I want to have that troop advantage when we start to encounter players and not show any signs of weakness. I want to be the strong player that people fear. So now we are in our infinite growth phase. We don't get a lot of land out of that, just a little bit, but that's okay. We'll start picking our targets from here in the bot phase and just grabbing as much as we possibly can. Not necessarily growing in a direction, just trying to go wherever there's the easiest target. And the reason I'm kind of sighing there and thinking is like, ooh, am I going to cut people off in the middle? Am I okay with that? And I think the answer is yes to both. Where if I'm in the middle, I don't mind cutting off people. I don't really want to sacrifice a ton of land to let that happen, but at the same time, if there's an easy... Well, just looking at my position, it's not going to be easy to give somebody land as a throughway. So let's just go ahead and take it. I don't mind cutting anybody off. We're strong enough. We're pretty decently strong. We have about 40,000 pixels. Second place is about 10,000 pixels behind us. So we have a lot of opportunity, and we still have a lot of opportunity to grab land. So let's just continue down this path, which is a little bit reckless, that's for sure. But hey, it might be worth it. We are decently strong in terms of troops. We can easily get ganged up on though. We just need a couple hits of the cycle in order to be fine. We can continue to keep going over here, so we'll just continue to keep grabbing land. Hopefully everybody else is worried about themselves, but look at all these bots over here. I think iOS user 219 has not quite realized that I voted over here and he thought all this land was going to be his, but alas, it is not. I'm here. Let's grab it all. Okay, so even more land for us. We're being very reckless right now with the amount of land that we're grabbing, but if we can make it work, we can make it work. Let's just grab all of this. We barely have a border with this gay player, or should call him that. We'll call him the purple player. Anyways, Banana has realized how big I am and has started attacking me. That is okay. We will just continue to keep holding the line here. We'll take a truce with you. And oh, he's getting attacked right now. That is unfortunate for you, sir. As he full sends, ooh, on Thor. That's huge. Now we can grab all of this land. Let's go. Now, we do have iOS user 219, who basically has the same amount of troops that we do, and player 301, who's not that much weaker than us. Now, if we can just, again, hold the line here just very briefly, we have so many troops ready to be deployed and ready to be used at our disposal. So we will just keep continuing to play in our holding position here. Probably going to counterattack anybody who attacks me, just a real quick rebuff to try and prevent anybody from thinking about it. But we are getting closer and closer to our red interest mark at 5 million. We're about halfway now, so we have plenty of time. We are just continuing to get stronger and stronger. Fortunately for us, the second place player is fighting somebody else. Now the red player is attacking the purple player, and so is iOS user 219. I wouldn't mind if iOS user 219 cuts me off. That's some land that I can sacrifice. I don't need to go into that battle, that's for sure. And I do get cut off, which is wonderful for me. We are at our range of interest mark. So let's go ahead and go into player 301. Just start knocking this guy down as much as we can. And playing our borders a little bit. Let's consolidate the east over here before we try and do anything in the west, because the west is where the real threat is. This reality guy is going to be a big problem for us if we're not able to manage our borders effectively. There's still a pretty good opportunity to gang up against us, especially from iOS user 219. Now, the only thing that might be keeping him at bay is the red player and Reality. So now Reality's begun his quest against fighting the red player. So we are kind of in a little bit of a race against time. Now, fortunately for us, our targets are a little bit easier than his targets. So that is good for us. And using iOS user 219 as a buffer is perfect for us. He's really positioned well to be a buffer state for us. I just need to keep an eye on that, making sure that I'm constantly winning this fight. There's the full send. Oh, that is unfortunate for us, as we will now really need to push our way through this Norse Thor guy. Hold on. This song's playing Happy Birthday. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're back. Here we are. Okay, so now we're attacking Thor, and now we can go into Void. And we have managed to really secure our borders in a very effective way. I do see that iOS users over here as well. Not concerning at all, because if Reality wants to go to me, he either has to do a hard boat or attack iOS user 219. And I'm just going to immediately attack iOS user 219. So Reality's got a choice whether he wants to join in on attacking this guy with me, or if he's going to try and boat. Now, if he's going to try and boat, he needs to boat right away. But no, he in fact attacks player 219. That is wonderful for us. So now we can just continue on this battle here of making sure that we have plenty of spacing and timing. And I do see that Reality and us touch borders. I'm just kind of waiting to see what he's going to do. Nope, there's the full send. Wonderful. We have so many more pixels and so much more land. So Reality wasn't at the 160,000 mark, which is the second mark where you go a little bit faster. So we were able to capture most of that land. We have about 60% of the land, and now we can just start whittling this guy down little bit by little bit. And as we do, we'll kind of speed through the rest of this one. But as we wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the episode. If you have made this far in the episode, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. And a special thank you to all of my members, with producer Abigail Brady, executive producers Ratsuka Robert, Miskits the Mallard, 137KQGL, In My Element, Jack Russell, Brock Lowry, Mason /Aurelius, Rob Coleman, Uther Ekana, Tomato TG, Noob Rex, and channel sponsor Daniel Stevens. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.